News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Monica Ricks in New York. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has made a defiant declaration in response to a Justice Department request to have a floating buoy barrier removed from the Rio Grande. CBS's Natalie Brand has the latest from Washington.
Abbott, in a letter to President Biden Monday, said Texas will fully utilize its constitutional authority to deal with the crisis you have caused. And he added, Texas will see you in court, Mr. President.
The buoys were built to deter migrants from entering the U.S. Phoenix, Arizona is on track to notch another heat record after clocking its 24th day in a row above 110 degrees yesterday. Sherry Jackson's had it.
It's miserable, actually. I don't get out that much. I stay inside.
Girl, same, because that forecast could keep that streak going through the end of the month. The heat dome also spreading today into the northern plains and the Midwest. In Greece, the heat sparked raging wildfires. Here's CBS's Elaine Cobb.
For thousands of tourists, their vacation turned into a nightmare.
Like hell on earth, to be honest.
Extra flights were laid on for British tourists over the weekend.
It was really bad. We got out on Saturday night, and there was carnage at the airport.
Other tourists fled in rescue boats.
15 people were killed in forest fires in Algeria. Israel's parliament has approved a major part of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's controversial judicial reform plan, despite nationwide protests and disapproval from Western allies. Correspondent Robert Berger has more on what this now means.
The Supreme Court would be able to come to the government and say that a certain decision is unreasonable under previous laws, but under this new law, it wouldn't be able to do so. And so critics say basically the government can do whatever it wants without any checks and balances.
The U.S. says it hasn't heard a peep from an American soldier who crossed the border into North Korea last week. State Department spokesman Matthew Miller says they also asked about his safety, but got no response.
It is my understanding that there have been no new communications since last week, communications that happened in the early days.
The soldier crossed to avoid assault charges. Cher believes in a bit of a career change. She's stepping away from music to launch her new gelato business. That's real. She did post a picture of her Cher Lotto truck on Instagram. It's set to debut soon in L.A. Posted any X's yet? That is what tweets are now called now that Elon Musk has replaced Twitter's famous bird with a new X logo. He announced the social media platform's rebranding yesterday. The X started appearing at the top of Twitter's desktop version today, but the little blue bird's still on the smartphone app. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.